Hi, everybody. I'm Ellery Klein, sitting with my fiddle here in Medford, Massachusetts.
And I'm Jessie Burns, sitting here in my red rocking chair and my fiddle in Colorado, in Lyons.
Hi everyone. I am sitting here in no. Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Katie Grennan and I'm sitting here in the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois.
We are the Bowtides, a newly formed group. We have a funny history we wanted to tell you about in that we all have toured with the same band, unfortunately never at the same time, but we have 14 years collective travels on the road and stories from the road, and time we put together a project of our own because we have so much fun together, and we're so excited to be debuting it for you here for the Spanish Peaks International Celtic Festival 2020.
We've got a set of jigs to start us off. We wrote all the jigs. The first one is one I wrote called the York Street Stepper, after a fellow that taught me how to swing dance back in the day in Covington, Kentucky.
That sounds so fun. The second one is a little one called the Sanctuary Jig that I wrote.
And the third is a tune that I composed for a dear friend of mine named Agnes Mahoney. She was a beloved dance mom, grandmother, and Irish dance costume seamstress here in Chicago. So we're really excited to debut these for you guys. All right, girls, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, that was a modern composition by one of our favorite bands called Vossen. They're a trio of musicians from Sweden, and that was called Josephine's Waltz. So next up, we're going to have another set of original compositions by us, the Bowtides. The first tune is a reel that I composed called Mike's Per Diem. I wrote this about 5 years ago when I was on tour with a different group of musicians, and one of our bandmates just did not show up for the gig. So we ended up using his per diem for food and drink.
Fun. It's an awesome tune too. So the next two are a couple reels I wrote. The first one is one that I wrote when we first started talking about this collaboration. So it's named The Hills of Galena, after the lovely spot of Galena, Illinois, which we often pass through on our travels. So this is a Bowtides special tune. And then we're going to end with another one I wrote called The Fragility of Memory. So here we go.
2, 3, 4.
A global pandemic, fires, mass unemployment, the COVID 20 pounds, locusts, hurricanes, possible life on Venus. How do you homeschool when you've taken up day drinking? It's obviously the perfect time for a group of kick-ass fiddling women living in 3 different time zones who can't rehearse in person, who've always wanted to play together, to start a band. Because we need music and community now more than ever, and we know that you do too. So welcome to our attempts to embrace the world of technology to support the fabulous community that is the Spanish Peaks International Celtic Festival. It might be a bit hit or miss, but our hearts are in the right place, and we've had a blast being our creative selves again in writing and arranging these tunes for you to enjoy. To donate to these artists, please go to paypal.me/thebowtides, and thank you so much for spending some time with us this evening.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so that was a set of 3 jigs. The first one was a popular one called Listen to Gun, and that was composed by Brendan Ring. The second one is called The Kerfuncton, composed by Hammy Hamilton. And the third was composed by the great Charlie Lennon, and it was called Handsome Young Maidens.
And we, once again, are a new group called the Bow Tides, featuring Katie Grennan on fiddle.
Hello.
And Jessie Burns on fiddle.
Hi.
Myself, Ellery Klein, on fiddle. And we've been joined very kindly by Jeff Lindblade on guitar from Chicago and Eric Thorin from Lyons, Colorado on bass.
And we're going to continue now with slowing things down a little bit. We've got a slow air called Moon Ring, which I wrote, and it was inspired by one of those beautiful halo rainbow things around the moon on a humid night one time. And we've got the pleasure of welcoming special guests John Williams on accordion for this one, and also John Sousa from Boulder, Colorado on guitar. Hope you enjoy it.
All right, we've got one more great set of reels for you guys this evening. We're going to start off with a Canadian reel called The Mouth of the Tobique, great tune, followed by Trip to Miriam's, written by Colin Farrell, who's one of our fave composers and fiddle players working today. And we'll end with Pierre's Right Arm, which is another really groovy fiddle tune written by Brian Piquel of Canada.
Before we go, we'd love to say thank you so much to all of you who've tuned in from all over the place. And of course, a really special thanks to everybody who produces Spanish Peaks Festival, especially Jonathan James, all the board and all the volunteers who make it such a great festival every year. We really hope that next year, fingers crossed, we're going to need it by then, we will get to see each other in person.
Once again, we are the Bowtides. Thanks so much for watching. You can check us out on Facebook and Instagram, and we hope you all stay healthy and safe, and to see you soon.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's like getting a little long. It needs another cut. Okay. No? Muppety?
Nice.
Look okay? Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Ellery Klein, coming to you from Medford, Massachusetts.
Hi everyone, I'm Jessie Burns coming to you from Lyons, Colorado.
Hello, everyone. I'm Katie Grennan, and I'm coming to you from the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois.
That's you, Jess. We are.
The second one is a little more peaceful than step dancing. I mean, swing dancing, it sounds. Oh, shit.
Guys!
Poor
We're
kids.
recording. Do I have to kick you out? Hey, shush.
You make you join a family band if you're not careful.
Yeah, I'm going to be in this band next year. Okay. All right. Still rolling?
Was my Here We Go Girls awkward? I feel like I stumbled.
I might stop the video now.
Yeah, that's good.